What's up guys, it's Liam from TCG Ireland and I'm here with a box opening video for the new trial deck. I'm a bit late opening it because ordering it from America takes 2 weeks, and this is literally, they've arrived at the door and I'm going to do a box opening on them. So I've got 4 as you can see, and I'm going to make Kaiser deck because I've always wanted to make Dayusha, and the trial deck has come at the perfect time really to do this. So I'm just going to move these 3 out of the way and I'll get this open and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Just had to get the scissors, so I'm going to just open this up, and of course the box topper is Super Dimensional Robo Kaiser, the Break Ride. Definitely going to be a fun break ride to use. It's going to be random, but it's a threat more than a guarantee. So you get your playbook, mat and starter's guide, and I'll just get to the opening. So first of all, we've got Super Dimensional Robo Kaiser, and I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's got a lovely shine to it. Its skill is Limit Break 4, obviously. Counterblast 1, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, they completely ignore this one. It's Counterblast 1, so you have to counterblast to get its effect. So Counterblast 1, when a Dimension Police rides this unit, may pay the cost. If you do, choose your Vanguard, and then until that end of turn, that unit gets 10,000 and a critical. So when you break ride Dayusha or Great Dayusha, it's going to be nasty. So, and then auto, when this unit's drive check reveals a grade 3 Dimension Police, choose one of your opponent's Guardians and retire it, and that unit's effects with cannot be hit is nullified. So bye bye perfect guards, and basically if you get a pretty weak quintet wall, you can just retire a 10k and your attack's pretty much through. So that is definitely going to be, I'm going to be running 4. It could also work very well in Enigmas or any other, pretty much any other Vanguard or Dimension Police deck, and it's going to be lovely. Can't wait. So then, our other grade 3s, there's 7 in this box. You get 1, 2 Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha. So that's, I'm going to have 8 of them for this now, but this unit skill at the beginning of the attack step, if this unit power is 14,000 or greater, it gets a critical. So that's an auto critical with Kaiser. That's going to be nasty. Also going to have the great Dayusha, so it's going to be a cross ride deck as well. It's good for early game pressure because there's a grade 2 in here that gives 4,000. It's an act as well. So then the other 4 we've got are the Electro-Star combination Cosmogreat. He was a promo in Japanese, I think. Might even be in English as well, but his skills Counterblast 2 gets 4k, so yeah, it's alright, and I'm not going to be using them, that's for sure. So the grade 2s, we've got 4 Dimensional Robo Driller. That's your standard 10k beater, and I'm probably going to run a couple of them in the deck. Simply because it's a 10k and Dimensional Robo. So, Dive Fighter, and we get 1 of the 12k beater Dimensional Robo Dragon. Nice enough shine on it. I'm going to have a full playset. In fact, I'm actually going to have 5 because I pulled one in a pack quite a while ago. So definitely going to be that's going to be putting 4 in there. Then we get 1 Dimensional Robo Kaiser. He's like a mini break ride. He gets, for when a grade 3 or when a Dimension Police rides this unit, choose your Vanguard and that unit gets plus 5,000. So that's an instant crit again, and very early game pressure. So one of those, I'm gonna have 4. I'm probably gonna run 4, maybe 3 or 4. I'll have to see now when I put the deck together. We get 4 fairly terrible Super Dimensional Robo, Die Lady. There's not much to be said really. Plus 3k if it hits a Vanguard, and nobody really is going to let that hit, so that's not going in any decks. And then these cards, that's a rare in BT13, but it's a bit that's disappointing really. Could have had a different card as a rare, but its skill, Counterblast 1, when it's placed in the rear guard, you may pay the cost, choose another of your Dimensional Robo in its card name, and that unit gets plus 4k. So that's going to be, and it's worth running, I'd say, maybe 1 or 2 of them, just simply as sort of techs, but it gives the auto crit to Dayusha, which is great. So onto the grade 1s, you get 4 Caranoid Daisy. I'm probably not going to run it, maybe 1 or 2 depending on my grade 3 lineup or grade 1 lineup, but it's going to be filled up with Perfect Guards and Dimensional Robo, so I don't think I'll be using it. So then we have our 10k beater when it attacks. We get 4 of those, and that's Dimensional Robo Die Tiger. Gets 3k whenever if you've got a Dimension Police Vanguard. Oh, with Dimensional Robo, sorry. So after that we've got 2 Dimensional Robo Die Brave. I'm thinking of this is going to be the perfect ride for a grade 1 whenever you start off, because it's skill. It's an act. Put this card into your drop zone from your soul. Choose up to one of your Dimensional Police Vanguard, and until the end of turn, that unit gets Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So this is going to be a lot of pressure very early on. If you've got, you know, Dayusha, who's got the critical as well. If you've got Kaiser, so I mean your opponent is not going to let that hit, because they're either going to take more two or more damage, or they're going to and a +1, or they're going to have to block it. And if they don't block it, I'm fine with that. So onto grade. We get 4 Die Mariner. Probably not going to run it. There's better choices out there. Then onto our starter, Dimensional Robo Goyusha. It's the only Dimensional Robo at the minute before BT13, and it's, I mean, it's not good, to be quite frank about it. I mean, Die Magnum's so much better. But its skill, choose 4 of your rear guards with Dimensional Robo. It doesn't have to be that, but just put it in anyway. And its card name, and put them into your soul. If you have grade 2 or greater Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 with Dimensional Robo in its card name, write it and shuffle your deck. So I mean, I suppose if you really wanted, you could do the mini break ride of searching out the break ride or Dayusha for early game funness, but it's a -4. I'm not going to be using it at all really. It's probably going to sit in the soul, because then I can, you know, soul blast, Die Mariner, or Die Brave, sorry, and this can just sit in as a substitute. So then onto the trigger lineup. It's rainbow triggers. Die Battles, I really would have liked a different critical, because we've already got those already, so you can't run like Dimensional Robo 8 crit. That's okay, I suppose. Then our draw triggers, we've got Dimensional Robo Die Crane. That's going to be excellent, that's quite nice. At least I won't have to use Army Penguin in the deck. And this is quite nice as well if I ever want to do a Laurel stand deck with Dimensional Robos. Dimensional Robo Go Flight, and she turns into a helicopter. Surprise, surprise. So that's alright. Then finally, Go Rescue. Fantastic name for a heal trigger, most definitely. So, what I'm going to do is now I'm probably going to get on and open up the rest, sleeve the rest, and do a deck profile whenever I've had a few games in and tweak my deck a bit. And who knows, whenever Reverse Dayusha comes out, even though it's not really it doesn't really fit the lore, I'm going to run Reverse Dayusha and Kaiser in the same deck, simply because it's going to be quite good. And yeah, so that's it from me. I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Bye bye.